All right. I took some more stuff apart. I really, truly can't tell you how little I know about a cell phone. But I took a bunch of screws out. This was once a camera. And all this stuff is like gold-plated. Like cell phones don't contain a bulk of items, but they are expensive parts to manufacture because it is so heavily gold. So you can see that there. A lot of this little stuff is what people like to refine, because if you're going to get 1/10 of a gram of gold, you'd rather do it in a piece this big instead of a whole control board. So I'm just going to throw it in with the gold pins and fingers. Just going to see what else we can just rip apart here. Because, you know, you can't make it more broken. Like I say, you know, learn about the world around you. Took it on the chin. Nope. There's like glass in there. Look at how pretty that processor is. Looks cheap as shit though. Looks like a lot of copper. There's a big joke in the e-waste community about how Apple's the hardest to take apart. And when they used to be worth it because they were the most high-end device you could buy, now they figured out how to cut every corner to save every dollar so they can invest in suicide nets for their factories. Real story, guys. Real story. This guy at Apple factories in China jumped out of a window and killed himself, so they closed the plant for a day. And everyone thought, oh, mourning, respect, they're going to make a better workspace. Nope, just nets. So you can still jump out the window, but nets. Apple's a big evil corporation like everyone else. But I like capitalism, so there you go. Look, this is full of shiny shit. That's rock. That's like the quartz, I think, for the processor. Did I mention I don't know fuck all about cell phones? I don't know what any of that looks like. Or does. Here, we're going to rip some more parts out. I'm not going to know what they are either. That's some sort of other chip. Ooh, this looks like something. I'm going to bet you it's more computery stuff. Look, see, there's copper connectors in there. So whatever that was probably more about passing current to whatever it was. Probably the flash. Because the flash takes a dump of power. And it's got to charge back up quickly. So that's probably what that was. A big hunk of copper in here, too. Like a coil. So there's that thing. If anyone knows what the hell I'm saying or doing or wants to add to it, by all means, leave something in the comments. I always feel dirty when I say that. When I say like, follow, and subscribe, I feel as dirty as saying the 20s on the nightstand. Like, this is magnetic. There's some more circuit board stuff in here. I'm hoping the other ones come apart cleaner, or maybe we can see some differences in it. But I think there's as much gravel in here as there is anything else. And everything in here is so tiny. So tiny. You can barely see it. I don't know how anyone manufactures this stuff. I don't know what a Taptic engine is, but we're about to rip it out. I bet you it's a thing. I'm going to say Taptic sounds like haptic. And for the tactile functions of it, when you push it and it vibrates or makes that little movement when it clicks. This is how you brutally destroy an iPhone twice. End of video.